of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
They go play action here on first down. Von Miller in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Come here. All right.
Touchdown, Detroit. Corey Grant hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for two fails. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They try right side here. Gurley. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jarius Wright His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it to make it now 9-6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
After the run, now Stafford going to throw. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Flacco to throw here on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Formation. Come on, boys, come on. Hey, watch number 5, watch number 5. Tight end to the right, boys. Monday. Move. Pick the edge. Come. Hey. Monday. Gun. He's coming to you. Ready, high.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Flacco going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Roger, 5-0. Gun. Squeeze. Bravo.
Third down, Flacco from the gun. This is the tight end Fant. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He's got his big tight end, Fant. A gain of 39 that time. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long.
Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. But now it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Third and long. It's Stafford. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Amendola, the intended receiver.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
On first down, it's Gurley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. On first down, Flacco. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Flacco. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, and that'll make it third down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Broncos on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Flacco. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Trey Flowers able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And McManus able to put it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Stafford now to throw. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. Room here to run. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Gurley's got the first down and then some.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Will Harris there to make the play.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Joe Flacco. And the Broncos push further out in front. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
50, 40 got, 40 got. Check 3.
Here's Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Heavy, got heavy. Look at wide. Quarterback, don't get nervous.
Flacco looks to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a first down. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. And Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin. To pass, Flacco. Got a man open, it's Sutton. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Flacco now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it first and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
And what can they do here on second and goal? 3 red zone trips. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Todd Gurley. As the first half is winding down. And the Broncos push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So here, even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. 5-0.
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Here's Flacco. He completes this to Sutton. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton as time expires in the first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at NBA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working.
They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Another carry now for Gurley. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Regular.
A red zone first down for Flacco. And this is going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, high 7.
Now Flacco. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
We own them. We own them. Zero. Right there. 54.
Throwing is Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Oh, look at the juke. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
I would say that's what you call a whole lot for a little, huh?
When you bust that move out of the bag, you hope for more than 4 yards, but hey, 4 is what he got.
54. Ready?
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Here's Sam Martin now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
That is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra. Well by one more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26.
First down, Lions.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready. 250. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey,
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in. Oh, hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit,
what up with it, Manny?
Ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
and that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row.
He on. I wasn't a party with him, but this shit was on.
And none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the
was
game
on
for the team that had a big lead.
I mean, he was inside the whistle.
I asked the coaches later on,
the headset.
He
must forgot. I think he forgot I was in the party together.
Just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as
he was on early. I don't know, he was acting kind of depressed about it.
10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
You feel me? Yeah, he was throwing me off with that shit. He acting depressed like a motherfucker.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
His boy, him and his boy was running part.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up over the 25 and the 26.
I think he went like
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one
home. Not really cuss him out, but, you know, they kept on trying to tell me what to do this and do that. You know what I'm saying?
And I think that one might
do this, do that, don't jump. Stop jumping. Man, hold up, nigga.
So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive
we played 3 games, then he passed me the ball 1 time, motherfucker, and I was eating the nigga up in the paint.
Well, extremely, because
we need 3.
The rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down inbounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You need to wake up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. That's on the rookie Dalton Reisner.
Oh, yeah. Lay it down. We call that nigga Titus. We call it nigga Titus.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. Setting up to throw, Flacco. He's got his tight end fan. That one goes for 24 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Where you at, in the wreck?
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Lions will take over. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule. That if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. I got some things to do. I ain't going to be able to stop. I forgot she was going to a fucking corner.
And an alley to run. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Come on, QB, come on.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Denver, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Detroit, things get even uglier now as they fall to 2-13. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
What happened? Yeah, he was acting kind of strange. We was straight. He was straight at first. We was playing a little pork shit, and I think so. I ain't really disrespecting it. I'm talking like, man, I don't need you to tell me what to do. You throwing me off, homie. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Don't jump. I'm trying to give you some good advice. I said you can't give me no good advice because I got my big man out. You feel me? I grabbed my big man. We went up in the pork and started eating niggas up. And yeah, niggas trying to tell me don't jump, down, jump down, shit like that. I'm like, man, check this out, my nigga. You feel me? Yeah, shit like that. I'm like, damn, my nigga, you don't even pass nigga the ball. Boss give me the ball, I'm eating the nigga up in the paint all game. You feel me? Every game, eating the nigga up. I'm like, this nigga won't even pass nigga the ball. So then we had the opportunity to win the 3rd game in a row. He like, oh no, we going for the win. and shot the ball, bricked it. They took it, went down there and won. You feel me? I still wasn't tripping, but after that, we played another one. I kind of got in Cuz' ass. Well, I didn't get in his ass when we got done. I said, damn, my nigga, 3 games, you only passed nigga ball 1 time? That's because you was in trouble. You know what I mean? Then after that, boss left. Yeah, he left immediately. You know what I mean? He's like, I'm finna get off for an hour and just left. You feel me? Yeah, he got back on. I'm like, damn, boss. I told him 3 times, like, damn, because you sound like you in a slump today. No, I'm straight, but he wouldn't say nothing at the party. I'm like, yeah, I can't run with your boy no more. He's like, I already knew that was coming. He got quiet and he left again. I'm like, this nigga right here. I don't know what to say about you, boss. You acting strange. Ain't like I cussed him out or called him a bunch of bitches. You feel me? Yeah, boss knew it. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Shit, Fat Boy then was. I know Fat Boy on. We was in the party together. Yeah. Horrible. You feel me? So we won them other games. I'm like, yeah, man. I said, niggas be pumped up when we be playing these bums. And we come up with this little competition. I see niggas just crumble. You feel me? Nah, that ain't what it was. Them niggas just crumbled, man. Nah, them niggas just crumbled. Them nigga cuz couldn't shoot. You see the nigga shot.